Hey everyone, Tony George, Doc Sports, Monday conversation and free Monday night football pick coming your way here. New decoration on the wall, new axe up this week. The old BC Rich Strat. Bought that in 1982. Took that out to LA with a band. Tried to make it in the early 80s. A hard rock cover band. 7 or 8 tunes of our own. Found out very quickly, going to the Troubadour and the whiskey and all that. Watching the bands that were rising, Motley Crue, Cinderella. I saw Cinderella at the Troubadour. It's like, wow, we're way out of our league. But nonetheless, if that guitar could tell stories, oh my. Surely wouldn't pass a vetting process for a national TV gig on ESPN, I can tell you that. But nonetheless, new decoration, and why not? College football starts this week. Tearing it up in the NFL preseason. Great weekend overall for us here. $200 off season pass. College and pro football combined. Early bird discount. We give you a free $60. Link in the description below. Put that towards it as well. Let's go. Picks will be out on Thursday. 6-1 in the NFL preseason. Swept NFL over the weekend. Swept Major League Baseball, including a 7-unit pick. Swept in UFC with a 6-unit pick. Cashed out in NASCAR yesterday. I think the only sport we didn't get a bring home over the weekend was WNBA on Saturday. I didn't put a pick out yesterday. We'll be back tomorrow for that. But a great weekend. And big plays hitting everywhere. Major League Baseball, 4-unit best bet today, 13-5 run. I want to say 67-42 run since May 16th. Don't quote me, but something like that. Well over 60% again, on the money line. We're not putting out minus 300 favorites. It's 99.9% of picks are minus 150 or under. Most of them are around the minus 125 range. The Cleveland Indians on Saturday was a minus 125 cheap-ass line on a 7-unit pick. 5-1 winner. No sweat. Come on. Doc Sports, click the link. Let's get hooked up. Also, PGA Tour got rained out yesterday. They had a big tropical storm, big rain out there. They're basically in New York City. Anybody who watches the news know New York got pounded. But they're supposed to tee off today. The tee times were too early, but if you wanted to sneak one in, I kind of like Hovland over Connors. That would have been my pick today, minus 135, Victor Hovland over Corey Connors. That being said, and I put that out on Twitter. My Twitter's at TGeorgeSports. So go over there and follow me on Twitter. I put out free plays there. I always don't put out here from time to time. Observations, halftime lines, that sort of thing. So follow me. Be there, be square. All right. Let's get to tonight's game here. You got New Orleans taking on Jacksonville. And a couple of things about Jacksonville versus New Orleans in this setup in week 2. So Jacksonville's got a rookie head coach, Urban Meyer, who's supposed to be the all-saint savior to the Jacksonville Jaguars franchise. How many times have we heard that story? He brought in Tim Tebow. How'd that work out? And one thing I noticed about that game against Cleveland was a couple things. Cleveland didn't play anybody. Cleveland sat out every single starter, and they had 7 or 8 other guys that didn't play because they were kind of banged up. They had a depleted roster, and they were up 23-0 going into the 4th against Jacksonville. Lawrence they didn't really have a quarterback that looked that good, and I'll tell you why. The biggest problem with Jacksonville is not talent at skill position. I mean, they're weak in some spots there, but their offensive line was deplorable. Deplorable. And their defense gave up 319 yards passing in a preseason game. Now, New Orleans on their side of the coin, they lost to Baltimore. And we all know Baltimore was one of my bets. It was my only bet on Saturday. If you don't bet Baltimore in the preseason, you're out of your mind. Well, they won 18 in a row or something. John Harbaugh is a preseason machine. You don't have them as one of your picks during the preseason. You're not doing your homework. But that being said, I think they lost by 3, something like that. Here's the deal. They had 6 turnovers, 3 picks, and 3 fumbles. Think Sean Payton's going to work on that? And you got Taysom Hill and Jameis Winston still battling on. Winston's going to win that battle. but you're going to see more offensive production, and you're going to see better execution. Because instead of having a rookie head coach with a rookie quarterback trying to break in and a team of misfits, you've got a team that's together with a long tenured head coach that wants to see improvement in week 2 with the better team at home, and that would be the New Orleans Saints. The line's 4, the total's 39.5. Halftime line's only is minus 3.5, which usually maybe get them at 2.5, usually with a -4 line. Money line's 190. It's too chalky to play money line. I don't think they'll have any trouble putting away Jacksonville. I think Sean Payton's going to want his team to execute and play a lot better than they did against Baltimore. They were sloppy, and that's not going to happen again. And Jacksonville's the perfect little, kind of, sheep in the weeds, just trying to come out and stick its head out. And I think that the Saints tonight will be the predator, and I think the Jacksonville Jaguars will be the prey. Lay the 4 on New Orleans, Monday Night Football. Back at you on Tuesday.